Hey guys, this is Lancer. Welcome you back to more Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. And I believe we need to head back down here, where I'm sure something crazy is going to go down. Alrighty then. Let's see what's going on. Oh, looks like he's on the phone.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Okay. Nice. Good old Nico. Okay, so I think we need to head back into the washroom here.
Hi again.
What is it?
I gotta use the bathroom again, good sir.
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem.
Yeah, okay, shut up. We've been through this. We know the deal.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, so let's go back into the washroom, where I'm sure we'll do some interesting stuff. Alright, so I think we have to do one of these.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Oh, there we go. Yes, sir.
It was the key to the excavation. Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. I think we need to do something. Oh. What's this?
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Let's talk to Mr. Guard then.
Hi again.
What is it?
Well, I guess you can have your thing back.
I couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was. Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it.
What about this then?
After the amount of trouble I'd been through to get that key, I wasn't about to share with the guard how clever I'd been.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I think we want to use the thermostat.
I turned the heating off.
Now he's got gloves, so you know what that means, don't you? Now we give him back the keys.
Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution.
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Okay. Well done. Alright, so we got that taken care of, but this guard is still here, so...
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Let's try the phone again. Maybe we can do this again and fool another person. That seems legit, right?
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
Alrighty then.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah! Don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Nice. Yeah, we're just causing some trouble here. No big deal. Alright, so let's use the key. The key. Ha ha ha.
Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall. I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks.
What's this?
Now there's a familiar face. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria. Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here.
It's all this craziness.
Oh, great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for centuries. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Alright, so I think we need to use the chalice on this thing, right? No, not that. I think we have to use the chalice on something. The chalice on something. What's this?
In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Maybe we're supposed to use the chalice on that.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
Dun dun.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet Site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
So we know where we're going now. Back to the airport. Excuse me. Dun. Alrighty then, back to the aeroport. we're back here.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Alright, so let's go inside. George, where do you think you're going, bro? In here. Okay.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Okay. Just grabbed something. What did we grab? What's this?
The mirror from Lopez's utility room. Yep, I was still looking great.
Uh-huh. So let's go up the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the stairs.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
Okay.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Okay, that's great.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Okay.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Okay. Hey, we can actually look around here, it looks like.
It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
Of course. Why not?
It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. There was a bookcase Bureau kind of affair. I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote.
Interesting.
An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there.
You never know.
There was a boar's head over the fire. It didn't look very happy. Must be hard to look happy when you're wearing a chimney breast. Now what the hell was I going to do with a hog's head?
I don't know. Something, I'm sure. Show it to people and whatnot.
Military hardware, medieval style. I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting. Beside the fire was a stack of logs for fuel. Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
No?
The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold. It was way too warm to light the fire.
Alright, let's go. So now we want to head to the mausoleum. See what's going on there. Off to the mausoleum, where I'm sure we'll find something. Sure, something exciting will go down. I guess we could talk to you, see if you have anything interesting to say.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Guess we could show you the mirror that we took.
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Maybe. Who knows?
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobar.
Alright, now let's head to the mausoleum. Let's go inside. Yeah. Hate when it does that. It's like I click the button, that means go in, not just sit there like a freaking fool. Alright, you got it, George? Alright, that's great. Okay. So, what do we got over here? Did we grab something? What's this?
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Okay, so we got a Bible now? That's exciting. What about this? Okay, so we have this thing now. Okay. Want to use it on the window? Alright, we closed the window. Hey, we're getting somewhere, I guess. Right? I think we want to use the tissue on the rod thing. Okay, alright. Got the whole tissue going. But no, I did not want to do that. Freaking hell. I gotta do this again. I think we wanna
No, that was a silly idea. I decided to think things through.
No, I think we want to use them on the small candles. Right? Then we use it on this? Ah!
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
So that's interesting.
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Okay. So I guess we should go show this to the Countess, right? You know how the dog licks himself? Yeah, you licking yourself? Okay, that's cool. Alrighty then. So let's go inside. Let's go into here. Yay, okay. Go talk to the Countess again. See what she has to say now. Show her our findings, and yeah. It'll be good times for all.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Okay.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
I guess we'll have to talk to him then, now won't we?
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it? What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Alrighty then.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if...
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
The Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant. Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them, and the chalice, when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead, and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
Very interesting, but I guess we need to go and talk to Lopez.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Alright, back outside. Back outside, back outside, back outside. Okay, that's great. Do. Alright, Lopez, maybe you can help us out.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
What about this?
This tissue is charred.
You won't get any argument from me on that, Senor Stobart.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
No, it's cool. She realizes how important finding this key is.
Alright.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the de Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Okay.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
So I think we're going to call it an episode here, and next time, I suppose we will be looking for this stick, and ultimately looking for this well. Will we find it? Find out next time. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah. So, thanks guys for watching. And I'll see y'all next time.